Thank you so much for your patience, everyone, while they're working on the building here. They've got some more work to do today, so I'm going to get these weekend readings out. And then, you know, to just express my gratitude for your patience due to the not having a, excuse the dog, she's playing with her toys. Due to not having a reading yesterday or Wednesday because of this work being done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do another reading this weekend. So tomorrow I'm going to upload a love reading for each sign. And hopefully it will be, you know, a help to some of you as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with our weekend readings. And thank you so very much for everybody who has subscribed to my channel. We have surpassed 1,000 subscribers, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I look forward to connecting with you in the future and mutually encouraging one another as we go forward. Thank you so much for those that have also liked, commented, and shared these videos. You guys are truly amazing, and I appreciate you. This is going to be for the sign of Capricorn for the weekend of October 5th, 6th, and 7th. Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, and our overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles. Looks like somebody's trying their best to stay single, for those of you that are not married. Okay, let me take all this in. So what I am seeing here, first of all, the Nine of Pentacles is in this deck. It's that, you know, rising to a new level of success in something. But I see that you've been working hard at something. There's some things that are not fully clear to you or going to be that way in the future, but it appears to be surrounding. Now we have I see multiple messages here, so Capricorn, this one might be a long video for you today. So pour your coffee and let's take a look at it. Since so many of you are come up here for direction on your love life, we're going to talk about that aspect first, and then we're going to talk about everything else. So this is also known as the Singles card. It's a very independent energy. Very, very independent energy. You've achieved things on your own. You don't have a need for somebody else in your life, and you know, you kind of enjoy your alone time. And so Capricorn, I see that for some of you, like I said, there's multiple messages here, so this is not for everybody. For some of you, what's going on is you're in your head about staying single. There's this element of distrust with whomever your partner is, or there may be multiple partners. There's an element of guardedness, like you don't want to let anybody into your life. You're happy with your life the way it is, and you'll make time for people when you'll make time for people, but you're not willing to let somebody in to know your emotions, to know your thoughts, to know who you are at your core. You aren't interested in that. You like the way things are. You don't really want to change it. I mean, you'd kind of like to maybe level it up without having to level it up to a committed relationship. Bear with me, I need some coffee. Okay. So I do see that here. Now I do see that you've been kind of holding back on your emotions a little bit. that although you've been very loving and very, very kind, it's as if you haven't really wanted to express them. And you have a lot of people who find you alluring and fascinating and beautiful or handsome, you know, whether you're man or woman. You are admired by a great number of people, or have been recently. And that's probably adding to this energy of not wanting to, this is just for singles, obviously, not wanting to change that status quo. But yet, there is somebody in your life whom you've put a lot of work and effort into the relationship, despite the fact that you don't want a relationship. You've put a lot of work and effort into it. Now I see going forward, you either place your interest into somebody new, or there's a new love interest that comes your way, or you do step out of this emotional, because these are going forward, do step out of this emotional guardedness and decide, okay, well, let's step this up a little bit, which is, this card can have to do with leveling up sometimes. If you think about like video games, you know, leveling up. So you might be at a point where you're ready to take your relationship to a more committed relationship or a new level, or you want to renew your relationship. But the High Priestess here, she's about intuition. Sometimes she's about secrets. So it's possible that you could be holding back, not wanting them to know things about you, or they might be holding back, not wanting you to know things about them. Open, honest communication is going to be very important for you, Capricorn. But please keep in mind, this High Priestess card is more about using your intuition, being patient, being calm, and using your intuition in the circumstance. So for Capricorn singles, that's what I'm seeing for you. For Capricorn people who are in a committed relationship, or who are, you know, in a married situation, you have been putting an awful lot of work into this, and your partner has been showing you a great deal of love and admiration up to this point. But for some reason, you're in your head. Perhaps, you know, you've got other things going on. You could have work troubles. You could have people troubles. You could have family troubles. There's things that are burdening you that you don't want to open up and talk to your partner about. And those things are interfering with your partnership. That sort of guarded feeling is interfering with it. Now, it very well could be related to a work situation. Perhaps you've been given more responsibility at work, and now it's starting to leak into your relationship a little bit, the stress and the strain of it is. You may be, you know, trying to get another job, or trying to get a different position within your current job, and all that's adding a lot of stress and strain, but it is interfering with your relationship that you've worked so hard at. But I do see you're going to come out of that, Capricorn, and there's going to be a renewal of sorts of your relationship. Now, this sometimes can indicate a new love interest, but I'm really not feeling that here. I'm really feeling it more as a renewal of your current relationship. Like, you get out of the stress point and you realize that you have been affecting your relationship, and you reevaluate. It's sort of this is a self-reflection card at times too. So you're self-reflecting on everything that's going on in your life and all the stresses and the strains, and you're going to get beyond that and be able to open up to your partner and renew your relationship to a sense that, you know, it's going to feel almost as if it's brand new. I don't feel like it will be a brand new relationship. It feels like your relationship is going to kind of have a brand new start, a fresh start at things. But it is going to require you to be very patient and very calm, and for your partner to be so. Use your intuition in this situation, Capricorn. That's our main message here from the High Priestess, including on those that are dealing with a work issue. So then I also, what else I'm seeing here is I'm seeing somebody in their work situation has been working very, very hard in order to get somewhere in life, in order to get somewhere in their job, their business. Either they've started a new business or they're working to get to a new position. They're very admired for the work that they're doing. People genuinely appreciate the work that they've been doing, but that makes you uncomfortable for some reason, Capricorn. it makes you uncomfortable that so many people admire the work that you're doing. Perhaps you're more humbly minded, and you getting all this recognition is making you feel a little bit odd, you know. It's also a potential that you know that you didn't have, because business matters come so easy to you, Capricorn. You know you didn't have to put in as much work as everybody else thinks you did, because all that comes so naturally to you that it may make you uncomfortable that you're being admired for the work that you do. So, you know, now's the time to say, okay, yeah, to self-reflect on the situation. Say, okay, yeah, I do see, I have been working hard. You know, I have done all these great things in order to gain this, you know, new level within my work. You need to come to a point where you recognize that it's okay for you to feel that way. It's okay for you to feel good about the things that you've done with your job to increase your status. You know, when you've worked hard, you deserve the admiration of others. You're not always going to get it. When you do get it, that's like amazing. So enjoy it while you can, Capricorn, because the people tend to remember more the little bad things than they tend to remember all the good things. So while they're remembering the good things and appreciating it in you, you know, enjoy that. Capricorn, what I'm also seeing with regards to those where this is a work reading is that you're going to get past this point of feeling a little bit weird about, that's the best way I can put it, weird about all these people saying that you've done all these great things. You know, you can pull that humble card on occasion where, you know, it's like you don't want people to talk about it. You don't want people to talk about all these great things you've done, because it just comes so naturally to you. It makes you feel uncomfortable. But you're going to come to a point where soon thereafter, after you're able to get out of your head and after you're able to get out of this period of feeling really guarded around everybody, you're going to have a period where you're just feeling so amazing about your job. It's like you're going to be so passionate about your job. You're going to love what you're doing, and you know you're going to want to put more effort into it than you already are even. And so for you, that's going to be like this cycle. You're going to kind of go through this cycle, because as you level up, you're going to put more work into it. You're going to be admired even more, and you're probably going to get in your head again. But it is going to be something that you're very passionate about, that you love a great deal. It is going to require you to have a lot of self-reflection and a lot of trusting your intuition and your gut instincts on how to proceed within your business. As well as, you know, the Queen of Cups tends to be heart, you know, more of an emotional person. So she's kind of heart and intuition over mind and sight. And so just keep that in mind, because there might be a situation coming up in your work in which you are going to be required to use your intuition more. So, not sure what that is, but that's for those of you that this is a work-related situation. Kind of unusual for me to get so many messages out of one reading, but I needed to express it. Let's see what else we've got for you, Capricorn. That was pretty quick. You gave me 2. Let's see what we have. Spirit said, now this is funny, because I kept saying you're going to need your intuition, right? That there's going to be something that comes to light because of this High Priestess where you're going to need your intuition. And we have Epiphany. Seek clarity. That is just right in line here with our High Priestess, and that kind of overwhelming sense of not really knowing fully everything without our intuition, right? Seek clarity, as I was talking about, you know, making sure that you're able to see which direction you need to go in. And this is for the business folks. Leadership, set your goals. So this is for those of you who that was a business spread. You need to work on your goal setting, and that's kind of interesting. We got one that had to do with everything, and then one that had to do with business. I love, cards just don't lie. I just love how Spirit's able to work through them, so it's amazing. Capricorn, I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Be sure to check the love reading this weekend. I'll be uploading them tomorrow, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.